Dear students, today I am posting my next video on analog electronic circuits under the chapter of operation amplifier, in which we are going to study today difference amplifier using an op-amp. Okay. So the topic will be difference amplifier using an op-amp, and for that the basic definition for difference amplifier, we can see that a difference amplifier or op-amp subtractor. It is also called as op-amp subtractor because it is going to give you output as the difference between the two inputs in an amplified version. So output will be the difference between the two inputs. Okay. Now here, if you are having difference between the two input at the output, then it can be called as a subtractor. Okay. So it is a specially designed op-amp based amplifier circuit which amplifies the difference between the two input signals. Now, if you see the circuit, now here you are having your op-amp, and op-amp will be having two inputs. The first input will be called as VA. The first input is called as VA here. This is VA, which is given to the inverting terminal. Okay. And second input is called as VB, which is given to non-inverting terminal. Okay. Now in inverting terminal, you are having a feedback resistance here, which goes as RF. RF will be called as feedback resistance. Okay. And then this RF and R1 will decide the gain for the input which is going to come through here to the output. So here we are having a combination of inverting amplifier and non-inverting amplifier. So whatever signal you give here, okay, that will be coming under inverting amplifier configuration, and whatever signal you give here, that will be coming under non-inverting amplifier configuration. So it is a combination of inverting and non-inverting, and the gain is decided by the feedback circuit, the RF here. This RF is going to decide the gain for the circuit. Okay. But anyway, to get the output, to get this output, V naught is equal to VA minus VB. We have to see the outputs of individual inputs of individual non-inverting and inverting amplifiers, and then come to a conclusion that the output will be the difference of the two inputs in an amplified version. Okay. And that amplified version depends upon the feedback resistor RF and R. Okay. So here, if you see the explanation starting, the circuit diagram of a differential amplifier, okay, or difference amplifier is also called as differential amplifier, using one op-amp is shown. R1 and R2 are the input resistors in that circuit. RF is the feedback resistor and RL is the load resistor. So here you can see R1 and R2 are the input resistors, RF is the feedback resistor, and RL is the load resistor. Okay. Now, if you want to derive the output voltage, and if you want to show that the output voltage is the difference of the two input, then we have to go through a procedure to see the outputs of individual inputs. Okay. So the circuit is a combination, as I've told you, of an inverting and non-inverting amplifier. Finding the output voltages of these two configurations separately and then summing them will result in the overall output voltage. So if you want to see the overall output voltage, what it is, and if you want to prove that the overall output voltage is the difference of the two input, then you have to find the output voltages of the two configurations. One is inverting amplifier and other one is non-inverting amplifier. Okay. And then when you sum those two outputs, then only you will get the overall output voltage. Okay. Now we'll start this procedure to find the output voltage. Now if you see this circuit, okay, if you see the circuit, now consider only input VA is there, okay, and VB will be equal to 0. This will be equal to 0. Okay. Now only if VA is there and VB is equal to 0, that means it is going to come as an inverting amplifier configuration. So here the output should be output which will come, okay, which will be called as VOA, which will be called as VOA, can be your gain minus RF upon R1 for inverting amplifier into, okay, into VA. Okay, that is VA minus 0, but it will come as VA. So it is minus RF upon R1 into VA. Okay, this is the output when VB is equal to 0. Okay, so that we will see. So here you can see if VB is made 0, the circuit becomes an inverting amplifier. The output voltage VOA due to VA alone is the input, can be expressed using the following equation. VOA is equal to minus RF upon R1 into VA. This is what we saw here. Minus RF upon R1 will give you the gain of the circuit in the inverting amplifier stage. Okay. Now, next we'll go to see the circuit again. Now, in this case, what we will do is we will make VA as 0. Okay, we'll make VA as 0. This will be 0. Okay, and VB will exist. VB will exist. Okay. Now, here when VB is existing, what is the voltage here, which is called as V1? Okay, so V1 will be VB. Now here the current will be VB upon R2 plus R3. This will be the current. This voltage and this resistances, if you take, you can find the current. Now that current multiplied by R3 resistance, that is this voltage. So you will get this voltage, that is V1. So V1 will be equal to, this is VB upon R2 plus R3 into R3. So this is your current multiplied by the resistance R3, where you will get the voltage V1. So V1 is the voltage at this point, what you will get. Okay. So knowing V1, we can see the output for alone VB. Okay. So here you can see when VA is made 0, the circuit becomes a non-inverting amplifier. Let V1 be the voltage at the non-inverting input pin. Relation between VB and V1 can be expressed using the following equation. So this is what we have seen now. VB upon R2 plus R3 into R3. This is what we have seen here. That V1 was equal to VB, the original input, the one input which is given, and now upon R2 plus R3 will give you the current, multiplied into R3 will give you the voltage V1. Okay, this is what we have derived by equation number 2. Then output voltage VOB. Now for VOB, what will be the output voltage due to VB alone? Okay, so then VOB here, we have seen that VOB is equal to, this is what we have proved. VOB is equal to, this is what we have proved as V1. So this complete what is there, this was what we had proved as V1. Okay, V1 multiplied by the gain of the non-inverting amplifier. This is 1 plus RF upon R1. 1 plus RF upon R1. So this is the gain of non-inverting amplifier. Okay. So VOB will be now equal to V1. V1 was VB upon R2 plus R3 into R3 multiplied by the gain. This is the gain of non-inverting amplifier. Whereas gain of inverting amplifier was minus RF upon R1. Gain of non-inverting amplifier will be 1 plus RF upon R1. Okay. Now this is going to give you voltage VOB. Now you are having VOA and VOB both. Now both you have to add, and then you have to get the actual output of this circuit. Now let R1 is equal to R2 and R3 is equal to RF. Okay. Then we will see that VOB is equal to, if you substitute them, we'll get VB upon R1 plus RF into RF into 1 plus RF upon R1. Then 1 RF upon R1 plus RF will be equal to R1 plus RF upon R1 into VB. That will be nothing but you will get VOB also like an inverting amplifier gain configuration minus RF upon R1 into VB. So this will be equation number 4. This stage will come for the non-inverting amplifier also. Okay. So non-inverting amplifier output also now looks like a inverted gain output, that is minus RF upon R1 into VB. Okay. Now that if you add, okay, so here you can see we are adding both individual inputs. Whatever we had, this was for inverting amplifier, this was for non-inverting amplifier. Both we are adding. For inverting amplifier, we got this minus RF upon R1 into VA. For non-inverting amplifier, we got this RF upon R1 into VB. Okay, if you combine them, RF upon R1 will be common, and the VA minus VB will be the output voltage. So output voltage is the difference. Now this is the difference between the two inputs, between the two inputs. Okay, so and this is the gain. This is the gain minus RF upon R1 will be the gain. So here this circuit is giving you the difference between the two inputs. And because it is giving you the difference between the two inputs, you can call it as a difference amplifier. Okay, so this is how you can show how a op-amp can be used as a difference amplifier. Okay, now if you want to see a practical circuit, we can have a practical or differential amplifier using op-amp 741, which can use some valued resistors, and a gain will be RF upon R1 minus RF upon R1. And here you can take RF as 10 kilo ohm, R1 as 2.2 kilo ohm, and then you can use the proper DC supply voltages, and you can mount the 741 on a holder, and you can show a circuit of this kind where you are using op-amp 741. R1 is equal to 2.2 kilo ohms, R2 is equal to 2.2 kilo ohms, R3 is equal to 10 kilo ohm, RF is equal to 10 kilo ohm, and you are having RL with plus 12 volt DC supply at VCC and minus 12 volt DC supply at VEE, and then you will get the output will be equal to minus RF upon R1 into VA minus VB. Okay, so the output will be the difference of the two inputs over here. So this will be called as a difference amplifier circuit using op-amp. Okay, thank you, students.